In the last 10 minutes, van drives onto Toronto sidewalk. First picture of Toronto suspect after 10 killed as van hit crowds. Timeline shows how the deadly Toronto van attack unfolded. Toronto police say van incident that killed 10 looked deliberate in the last half hour. Witnesses recount horror as van plowed into Toronto pedestrians. Driver kills 10, injures 15. Plowing van into Toronto sidewalk. Crowd. Media in the last hour. Police grill suspect after Toronto van rampage leaves 10 dead. NYT. Toronto van driver kills at least 10 people. Video, several injured after van plowed into pedestrians in Toronto. Suspect in Toronto van carnage due in court. Toronto van accident kills 10, injures 15. Investigation launched in the last 2 hours. 10 dead and 15 injured after van hits pedestrians in Toronto. Toronto van attack leaves 10 dead, 15 injured in Toronto as van plows into pedestrians. Death toll in Toronto van attack increases to 10. Toronto attack, 10 dead and 15 hurt after van hits pedestrians. 3S Koreans hurt by Toronto van attack. At least 10 people killed, 15 injured after van attack in Toronto. 10 dead, 15 injured after van hits crowd and deliberate attack in Toronto. Van strikes pedestrians in Toronto, 10 killed. Toronto van attack leaves 10 dead, 15 injured. Driver nabbed. Top updates Tuesday briefing. Van leaves trail of horror in Toronto. Suspects in Toronto van attack identified in the last 4 hours. Toronto van attack. Who is the cop who didn't shoot? Several killed after van hits pedestrians in Toronto. Driver identified. Terrorism is likely motive behind Toronto van attack. U.S. Source: van plows into Toronto crowd in deliberate act, leaving 10 dead. Driver plows van into Toronto pedestrians, killing at least 10. Toronto police quiz van attack. Suspect motive elusive after van driver kills 10 on Toronto sidewalk. Toronto, reeling from van attack, comes together. Toronto police cautious about details of van's path of carnage. 3S Koreans injured in Toronto van attack. Toronto van suspected withdrawn figure with special needs. Toronto van attack doesn't change Canada's risk level. Ralph Goodale says 10 dead after van hits Toronto pedestrians. White House pledges support to Canada following Toronto van attack. The latest, U.S. offers condolences over Toronto van rampage. 10 killed as van plows into crowd on Toronto sidewalk. 10 killed after van hits pedestrians in Toronto. Driver identified. Police in Canada identify Toronto van driver in the last 6 hours. Suspect named after 10 killed in Toronto van crash. Horror shoes, bodies strewn on Toronto street after van attack. Witness describes aftermath of van striking bus shelter in Toronto. Toronto van attack. Police officer commended for refusal to shoot suspect. Watch CBC Toronto's live coverage on van attack. Toronto Mayor, Deputy Police Chief address Toronto van incident. Suspect in Toronto van attack described as socially awkward. Tech expert LI, NYC cops, no threats after Toronto van strike. Van hits at least 8 people in Toronto. Canada Police Canada, van mows down pedestrians in Toronto, 10 killed, 15 injured. Driver kills 10, injures 15. Plowing van into Toronto sidewalk. Crowd. Van attack was a profound shock to Toronto. Several killed in Toronto van attack. Toronto van incident leaves 10 dead, 15 injured. Police driver kills 10, injures 15. Plowing van into Toronto sidewalk. Crowd. Toronto police chief on van attack. The officer did a fantastic job. Video, van strikes pedestrians on busy Toronto street. Toronto tragedy, 10 dead, 15 hurt as van hits pedestrians. Driver arrested. How to help victims of Toronto's deadly van crash. Van hits at least 8 people in Toronto. The National with special coverage on the Toronto van attack. Live the latest. Toronto cops say van incident looked deliberate. 10 now dead, 15 injured after van plows into Toronto crowd. Toronto police officer draws praise for refusing to shoot van suspect.